2022 real estate market is off to a fast start and there's not a lot of inventory. So we're gonna talk about 2 ways to get more offers accepted in this crazy real estate market in 2022. Thanks for being back on the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jordan Pyle. I operate and run a team downtown in the city of Chicago called Pyle Residential, where we service buyers, sellers, and investors throughout the entire city of Chicago. If you have any questions about the Chicago real estate market, you're thinking about buying a home here, selling a home, or investing in Chicago real estate, feel free to reach out down below at the real estate strategy call, and I would love to learn more about your real estate goals and how our team can assist you in accomplishing them. So with that being said, let's jump on into the video because we want to make sure that you're getting offers accepted in this crazy real estate market. So as mentioned, this is going to be short and sweet. I'm going to keep this to about a couple minutes here, and we're going to talk about 2 ways to get more offers accepted in this market. And both of these strategies are really honestly the responsibility of your real estate agent. So make sure that you're having this conversation, or feel free to reach out if you need representation so that you can make sure you get your offer accepted, because there's something to be said about going out looking at properties and then hopefully getting one and writing an offer and getting to the point where you feel comfortable enough to write an offer, but it's going to really wear you out if you keep doing that and losing out on multiple offer situations. So we're going to talk about 2 ways that you're going to get more offers accepted in this crazy real estate market. So first, before presenting an offer, your buyer's agent, somebody like myself, if I was representing you on your purchase, they would call ahead to the listing agent. The listing agent's the one who is representing the seller, and essentially to ask them, hey, we're interested in the property, we're thinking about putting an offer together. What is important to your seller? Is it price? And typically they'll just tell you. If you ask them that, and if I ask sellers that, and I typically do, I always ask the listing agent that question, like what is the motivation of your seller? What's important to them in an offer? Questions like that. And what they might say is, price is ultimately most important. You know, that's really the only thing they care about. So now you know, okay, you better come in with a strong offer. Terms might not be quite as important, so throw out some terms and they'll counter them if they don't work for them, right? But they might be very specific. Like a lot of times I am in this market when I represent a seller and I say, well, let's think about what the agreed upon strategy was for that seller. Then the listing agent's job is to basically relay that and communicate that message to any potential buyer. So they might say, hey, you know, price, we feel like we're priced to sell, and you know, this is a hot listing, probably some other offers going to be coming in. I have people that are circling. That might be some language that these agents are going to be using, but no offers on the table yet. And I'll be like, great. Well, you know, what's most important to your seller? Is it ultimately price, or do they have a certain timeline that they need to be closed within, or any certain terms that they would prefer? And they're going to tell me. They might say, hey, you know, actually we need a 30-day close, but we would love to do maybe a post-closing possession for 30 days. And they may be doing that, and to understand is because they might be actually selling their home and then needing to buy another home, so they need a little bit of a longer closing after being basically closed in 30 days to give them that extra 30 days to close on their next home. Or they could say that, hey, they're moving, like they need to be in a different area ASAP, so we're not really that sensitive on price. We want to get the best price possible, but more than anything, we need to have a closing within 2 or 3 weeks, right? So they may say something like that. And now you go back to your buyer, or I go back to my buyers and say, this is what the agent told me was important. So now we're going to craft an offer where we try to touch on all of those different pain points. And we essentially are trying to provide a solution to those pain points, right? So that's the way I look at it is, okay, what's the motivation of the seller? What are the pain points that that seller has? And then how can our offer be the solution to those pain points? So that's the first way, is making sure your agent's calling ahead and finding out what is important to that seller on the sale of their property. The second thing is, once you actually submit the offer after knowing these details, my lender always calls ahead and they say, hey, you know, I'm XYZ lender, I'm representing the purchaser on this property where your client is essentially the seller, and I just want to assure you that this is a very strong buyer. Their credit looks great, they have great cash reserves, we're known for getting deals done within 30 days. There's not gonna be any issues in this closing process. I assure you that. Let us know what else we can do to potentially help us get our client's offer accepted. So those 2 things in combination, the first one, understanding the wants and needs of the seller, and then assuring them in all ways possible. And another thing I throw out is, like, my whole team is involved in the cases that it is, meaning my attorney, my lender, and me as the realtor. If we all are working cohesively together, that's going to provide for an experience that is a lot easier and more seamless for you, but it's also going to give confidence to the people on the other side, meaning the listing agent and the seller and any other parties there, that this is a well-oiled machine and that they have basically a process for this and they're not just shooting from the hip. So those 2 things are bound to get you more offers accepted in the 2022 Chicago real estate market and beyond. beyond, nationwide. But as you know, I'm a real estate agent. I've been servicing the city of Chicago for the last 8 years, downtown here in the city of Chicago and surrounding suburbs. If you have any questions about your real estate situation this year and what you're looking to accomplish, feel free to schedule a call at the real estate strategy call down below in the description. Leave a like on this video, comment down below any additional questions you have about maybe how you can get some additional offers accepted or maybe some other terms that you might want to consider when making an offer on a property. Obviously, I've heard it's good for the YouTube algorithm if you could subscribe to this channel. We're going to be bringing you real estate content like this, education, entertainment. We're going to start doing some property videos and tours on this channel as well, and ultimately just things about living and working in Chicago. So we appreciate you being here. Thanks. Hopefully this has been helpful. If it has, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.